Hi, my name is Jenna Winslow. I'm a student at Aiden Grifton High School and I also attend Pitt Community College. For my social awareness project in sociology, I decided to make a presentation about women in media and what that means. I know most people are aware that media is everywhere. Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, TV, magazines. That's what entertains us daily. I mean, we revolve around it. There's constantly new media being put out for us, but what are we seeing and how is it affecting us? Okay, women in general. To begin with, this has gone back forever. I mean, ever since ads and TV were a thing, they portrayed women in a certain way. And you may ask, what is that way? I know you've seen this before, but it's the ideal body. What is the ideal body? Bigger breasts, tinier waist, bigger butt, but ultimately skinny. Skinny is what they consider beautiful in societal standards. And what do we do when we constantly put this image in front of girls and women? It's natural to compare ourselves to that image in a way. And this has only gotten worse over time. I mean, I know now that we're starting to make adjustments to that because people are starting to speak out like celebrities. Like Taylor Swift, for example, she said how she struggled with eating disorders and people constantly criticized her for not looking the way that they wanted her to look. And so even celebrities go through this. And I just want to say that younger girls also look up to these like celebrities and people that are becoming famous and like getting a bunch of attention because that's all we want to do is we want to fit in and fit into societal standards. Um, I also want to discuss the documentary Killing Us Softly. I know me and my friends watched it. I thought it was a great documentary. I learned actually a lot from it. One of the things I want to take away is like sizing. And this caught me by surprise because I never thought about it. What is the women's like pant sizing, you may ask? Double zero, zero, two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and so on. But what does zero actually mean? Zero? Nothing. Double zero? Even more nothing. So you can kind of see this culture of the ideal body even in our sizing. So it's very much there. Sometimes we are not aware of it. I want to discuss something a little personal about myself is that I'm a cheerleader, of course. I've been cheering since I was 4 years old, and I've done it competitively for many years. I can't even count. When I was younger, I was a little chunkier um, compared to the other girls, and we had these uniforms that were cut off like this, showed your stomach and everything. And of course, I mean, I from the age of about 6, I was already self-conscious. I mean, I knew my body image, and not only did I like compare it to the people around me, but these famous cheerleaders that I looked up to, I wanted to be them. They were my role models. That's who I aspired to be. I realized that they were like so skinny and cheerleading. They have this image that you should look a certain way, like certain height to be a flyer and all this. But it all connects back to media. So in a way, I wanted to share that, and I did experience an eating disorder for about 2 years, which I am now healthy. I've gained 40 pounds, but this is an important topic to me because it's actually very personal. And I did go through this, and I know several other people that have gone through this, but they may not understand why or how. And I'm here to talk about media is a big factor in playing in this issue of the ideal body, the idea that maybe I'm not good enough, or you're not good enough, or we're not pretty enough, or we're not skinny enough. And I just want to say that you are beautiful. You're beautiful just the way you are, and you don't have to look like someone to be told you're beautiful. I mean, we on social media want to get likes, we want to get comments, we want that attention on us, that positive attention that makes us feel good. And I'm saying that you don't have to have that. Some ways of like um, staying clear and being mindful of this are maybe taking a break from social media. Sometimes social media isn't good for you. If you're sitting at home alone, maybe you shouldn't watch Instagram, you shouldn't get on Twitter or whatever. Maybe you should keep yourself busy. Another thing is be mindful of what you post. You never know when it's gonna like hurt someone's feelings or anything like that, especially like bullying, like shaming someone for their weight is not cool. I've seen it on TikTok before. Of course, I've said something, it's really upsetting to see because this hits people. And I don't think people realize that when we constantly portray women in a certain way, we like, we look up to that. We want to be that. We feel like we're not great enough. Um, like models. I know models, one of my favorite models, Alexis Ren, she has gone through an eating disorder and she's very open about that too. Um, See, models are so little that most most of them have eating disorders and they can't eat like they want to eat. And some of them have even passed away from this. And so it's very detrimental to your health. And when we have these kind of role models or people to look at, and it's constantly this kind of media shoved down our throat, we want to be that because we're not. So I want to say that, like, all this stuff on the TV and social media, you might not realize, but it's edited. This is something that they pointed out in Killing Us Softly that I never really thought about. I didn't know they did this, is that they definitely edit a bunch of your features. Say my face was too big, they would edit your face smaller. Or maybe they didn't like your eyes, they would take somebody else's eyes and put it on you. Or the models were too skinny and they made their legs bigger. This really affected me because is that really showing people in their raw form? No. Are we giving people unattainable standards? Yes. It's unattainable. And what it ultimately leads to is low self esteem, depression, eating disorders, and several other reasons. It's very detrimental to your health. And I just wanted to come on here and spread some positivity and just talk about some things that I learned because I didn't know all this stuff and I want y'all to know this stuff because you are beautiful. You shouldn't have to compare yourself to someone else to know that you are beautiful. Just because you see something on the TV or social media doesn't mean you have to be that. You are beautiful in your own way. I mean, I just got a magazine in the mail yesterday of a Victoria's Secret magazine, and there was a bigger model on it, and I was actually happy about it. I was really happy to see that they're using actual size women. It's more accurate, you know? I mean, it makes me feel better because Victoria's Secret's not all skinny women. It's not just for skinny women. It's for all women, women of all sizes. And so I just wanted to say that's one of the things that they're doing to improve, I guess. I think we should be promoting more body positivity and more like actual women. And I know some companies are doing this now, like such as Nike. But I just want to say that I want to make it clear that you're not alone if you're going through this kind of stuff and you're experiencing this kind of sadness from comparison. You're not alone in that, and we can do something about that. And that is just what I wanted to share. So, thank you so much.